still traveling. I'm in Florida. We've had an amazing, absolutely amazing time here. Three different Calvary chapels here in Florida, Florida and Calvary Chapel, Port Charlotte, off the chart with Pastor Aaron Smith and all of the people there. Man, that was great. That was Saturday evening, two Q&A sessions. Sunday was just fantastic with great church. And then we were at Calvary Chapel in Venice here in Florida on Tuesday evening and Wednesday evening. Man, that was so cool with Pastor Kevin Ballard. And then I'm here Saturday all day. We have an all-day conference here with Pastor Brett Robinson. Brett, thank you for setting everything up. Just been an amazing time. And then I'll be here Sunday doing church here too. And I'm getting used to the time change. It's kind of weird. I go to Israel a lot. I'm more used to that time change. Here it's only 3 hour difference, but it has messed me up. But we are ready to rock and roll. By the way, thank you everybody for just joining us for You Can't Make This Up. So no, you're right. I don't have the Billy Crone jacket. I don't have the You Can't Make This Up shirt on. We sold out of those at the conferences, or we have like one left, I think. It doesn't fit me because I'm too fat. But it's great being here. And this is live. So questions or comments, send them in. I want to deal with them. For the little bit of time that we have here together in the next few minutes, send in your comments, send in your questions. And exciting things are happening. So let's just start with a few of the crazy things. What do you guys say? Again, send in your comments, questions. This really is live. Let's start off with some pictures that I pulled up for you guys. Let's roll. Ready? What do we got? The first one. I think it's Mike Huckabee. Is that? Oh, no, we got this one first. Let me go over here. This is hilarious. So are you guys from Portland? Gotta love that with good old Captain Kirk and the way everybody looks. Listen again, this is just a You Can't Make This Up program. What do we have next going here? Let's see. What is it? Okay, that's Mike Huckabee. Let me go back here. Mike Huckabee, Tucker Carlson, saying the massacre, mutilation, and rape of women in front of their families is political. It's like saying the ovens of Auschwitz were only used to keep the Jews warm. What he says is not just wrong or ignorant, it's demonic. Thank you, Mike Huckabee. It takes people like Mike Huckabee in that kind of position that to call out this kind of stuff, because J.D. Vance won't call it out. Other people won't say anything about it. Thank you so much, Mike Huckabee, for saying the fact. This is demonic. And all these people, these Christian pastors, just stick up for Tucker Carlson. Just absolutely appalling. Okay, what do we got next? Let's move on. Next one, what do we have here? This one is Piers Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, Piers Morgan says something like this. This is definitely You Can't Make This Up moment, but it's true. Fascinating to observe the almost total silence from the loudly pro-Palestinian celebrities and media figures regarding the courageous Iranian protesters risking their lives for freedom and democracy. Suggests their hatred of Israel overrides intellectual honesty and principle. Okay, you look at that and you go, here's a fact. Piers Morgan is calling this stuff out. And where are all the people who are saying how evil Israel has been with Gaza, with the numbers that were out, obviously lies? By the way, those people that say Israel is a colonizing nation, you know how you can tell what nations are colonizers? Is how many nations speak the language of the colonizer. Right? So this is hilarious. If Israel is a colonizer, how many nations in the world speak, Hebrew? I guess they aren't really colonizers then, are they? That's right. You can't make this up. How many of them speak Arabic or something along those lines? Let's say like a zillion, like a lot. All right. We just got this question. Could the Board of Peace be engineering the covenant with many? Listen, the Board of Peace, in fact, I'm going to talk about this a little bit on my news program later today in prophecy, because Trump keeps adding people to the Board of Peace, right? Remember, the covenant of many, it really centers on Jerusalem. And so the Board of Peace is centering right now Gaza, but Jerusalem, there's no doubt, is moving to Zechariah chapter 12, verse 3, where Jerusalem looks to be a cup of trembling or a cup of stumbling. So in that sense, we're not there at Jerusalem yet, but I would agree. It appears that Gaza is a stepping stone to get to that place. But Trump has now added Netanyahu. Get this, everybody. This you can't make this up. Trump has added the Pope. Now, as far as I know, the Pope hasn't accepted yet. Talked about this on my news program later. You can go, no, you can't make this up. So you got Qatar, you got Turkey, you got Netanyahu, because Israel was left out. All of a sudden, he brings Israel on. And then now the Pope's being invited to the party. Wow. Oh, by the way, Don Stewart is going to be live with me on Tuesday, and we're going to take your questions. So Don's a great friend, starting to become a regular, and there's so much to say. It is, we will work through the things that you want to be careful on, that you don't say, this is it, this is it. But great question on the Board of Peace, Covenant of Many, or step towards it. Definitely not there yet. But we also think of Isaiah chapter 28, right? We're in Isaiah chapter 28. We have at a time when you have the leaders of Jerusalem are wicked, and they enter into the covenant with death, even though they know it's also a covenant of lies. But it's about Jerusalem when it comes down to Daniel chapter 9, the covenant of many, and also Isaiah chapter 28. Tina Hepner says, thoughts on Trump's Greenland fiasco. I tell you what, I'm going to reserve that for my Sunday night prophecy update, because there's so much there. There are fascinating things there regarding Greenland. And I don't want to say too much right now, but absolutely fascinating. So I'm going to save that for Sunday night. But thank you, Tina. That's a great question, but I want to make sure I do address it. I want to address it in a more entire thought as we move forward. All right, a little bit more on the You Can't Make This Up. Check this out. So, Tina, make sure you tune in Sunday night. So, Robert De Niro, is that guy's name? What's Robert De Niro say? Robert De Niro says, get this, everybody. He has no choice but to leave New York City now that Mamdani is officially the mayor. This is hilarious. If he actually said this, I don't know, but I think it's hilarious because this guy's really something else. He wants to take half of my savings because I'm wealthy. I haven't worked in some time. My savings is all I have. De Niro was an avid supporter of the communists during his campaign. Looks like he's reached the find out portion of his choices, like that. Reached the find out portion of his choices. By the way, a couple of different things. Speaking of, you can't make this up. Now, Governor Newsom in California is saying, we aren't really going to have a billionaire tax because of people like De Niro. Whether or not De Niro's actually said this, probably has. But all these other leftist billionaires in California are saying we're leaving. Remember when they said all the people on the right were billionaires? Well, it appears all the people were billionaires. Most of them were on the left, but that's another story. But they're leaving California. So Newsom, the leftist that he is, said, well, we're going to not have the billionaire tax problem anymore because we see what's going on with Mamdani over in New York. Yeah. No, you can't make this stuff up. By the way, now that I'm here in Florida, I'm finding out how many people have left New York and they're come down here to Florida. It's pretty amazing. By the way, just a little bit of a shout out to Florida. It's kind of nice here in Florida. I'm just saying. I know it looks like I'm in Jerusalem. By the way, I'm going to be with some of you in Jerusalem coming up in April. Going to be really good. All right, let's move on. Next thing. Are you ready? What do we got? Give me another one. Oh, this guy. Let's see. Let me pull this one up. Okay, you guys recognize this guy's mug? FBI arrests William Kelly, the leftist agitator who helped storm a church in St. Paul, per FBI Director Kash Patel. So that's the dude. That's the cat that was. Okay, so apparently he was with Don Lemon. Remember, wonderful Don Lemon. He was with Don Lemon. This is the guy who the other day was going all over social media, said, I'm not afraid of anybody. Nobody's going to take me down. I'm the most awesome person in the world. I'm big and bad. Well, guess who's getting arrested? Well, now we can. Sorry about that. My phone was ringing. It says potential spam. So yeah, whatever. I get those too. So, anyways, this guy's arrested. That's just tough guy. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on. Next one. What else we got here? Any more? We do. Good old Tucker Carlson. The gift that keeps on giving. He's kind of become like Candace Owens, gift that keeps on giving. This is the Babylon Bee. Get its parody. All right. This didn't actually happen, but it probably did. I hear you. I hear you're talking. You're the guy to talk to about Islam these days. Trump holds Oval Office summit with prominent Muslim leader. Come on, you guys. You got to admit that is funny with prominent Muslim leader. That, my friends, is hilarious. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's move on to a couple more things. So let's move over to Davos. Guitars Guitars Kronos says, that guy needs a dentist and Jesus. I'll pray for him. Not the dentist, the other part. That was pretty funny. All right. Okay. I got to read this to you. All right. This is hilarious. My friend Joe sent this to me. So this is regarding Davos. All the stuff's coming out about Davos. Sure, you're paying attention. I got to do a full-on thing regarding Davos. I pray well next week. But right now, because this Sunday night, I really need to deal with Greenland. Scott Bessent, his comments regarding Davos. Listen to this. Gavin, this is hilarious. Gavin Newsom is an economically illiterate Ken doll. He may be the only Californian who knows less about economics than Kamala Harris. That is so hilarious, and it's true. But anyways, how could you know less than Kamala Harris? All right, enough of that. Yuval Noah Harari. Many of you by now have seen much regarding Yuval Noah Harari at Davos. Let's just say he has a lot to say about AI in words. Did you watch all the different videos coming out about him? It's words. AI is based on words. So any religion based on words, he mentioned specifically Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, AI is going to take over. He talks about Judaism quite a bit. Then he goes into Christianity and the Bible. Now, I want you to think of this, right? Not listen, I'm not going to show you. But I said this 2 years ago. I know I'm not the only person that said this, right? But I said it's only a matter of time before we have an AI Bible that starts to falsely prove the Bible wrong and say, well, we actually have historical facts and rewrite things that Jesus really said. Now, this is fascinating because this is a warning. This is 2 years ago. So now Yuval Noah Harari says, you got to remember, so AI is about words, so any words will be perfected via AI, basically. And with that, he quotes John chapter 1. Who is the Word? In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. AI is going to take over, be on top of, be better than the written word. He said the problem is we base our lives on the written word. He said that, right? So we have a written word. We base our lives on that written word. Now AI is going to basically do that, going to come along and trump all of that. I look at that and I go, that ought to cause you to be alarmed. Remember, it's in Isaiah chapter 14 where Lucifer said, I will ascend, I will be like the Most High, I will be like God. You bring in AI, you bring in the words of Yuval Noah Harari, what he said is coming regarding the word. The Bible says Jesus is the word was with God, and the word was God. Remember, Lucifer, I will be above God, AI will be above the word. We base our lives on the word. Along comes AI. You start to see this and you go, wow. Let me answer this question. I want to get into a few other things for you. Cat, I'm not sure, BG3V, 3RV. Should the church continue to warn Bibles to come? The church, I think the church is already in these different false revivals. But it's understanding the dynamics of the last days. The Bible never teaches that there's going to be a great awakening in the last days prior to the tribulation period. During the tribulation period, the greatest awakening, I'll call it an awakening. A revival implies that something is still alive. It's like you've been revived, right? I see an awakening coming, meaning they're dead, but then they're alive, right? There's a difference there. An awakening coming during the tribulation period, but the Bible doesn't say if there's going to be something prior to the tribulation period. So I look at that and go, I don't know, but with that, the Bible's very clear that there will be opposite things happening. People believe doctrines of demons and deceiving spirits. Jesus says, will I even find faith upon the world, upon the planet at that time? So you start to look at it biblically and start to realize, well, wait a minute, biblically, what do you have in the church? 2 Timothy chapter 3, people be lovers of themselves rather than lovers of God. Also in 2 Timothy chapter 3, evil men and impostors will wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. That's talking about leaders within the church, the evil men and impostors. And then also within the church, the people raise up for themselves teachers to itch their ears. They will not endure sound doctrine. So the implication of what's coming in the last days is that there'll be false revivals. And people confuse politics with revivals. I think personally, when it comes to Kirk Cameron, for example, not just the hell thing, but he also says he doesn't believe in premillennial teaching anymore. It's postmillennial. I have a quote where he said everything is getting better. Is it getting better? And that's the postmillennial thinking that also goes by other names too. We're going to fix the world, and then after we fix it, and then we're going to give it to Jesus. Or we're going to Christianize the world. Are we going to? I mean, that's not what the Bible teaches, but this is that thought process. The Bible actually teaches things like doctrines, demons, deceiving spirits. And in fixing the world, Christianizing it, it comes down to a political revival, masquerading as a genuine spiritual awakening. And that's the trouble. Kevin Snyder says, as Florida's sinking, not where I am, it's pretty nice. So I kind of like it. It was really cold here the other day. It's not so cold here now. It was warmer back home. I think it still is warmer back home, but it's pretty nice here. So Kevin Steiner, I don't see Florida sinking. I don't think I keep hearing, why do the Obamas of the world, why do they buy beachfront property if all the glaciers are going to melt and everything is going to sink? That's a question for another day. By the way, here's an opportunity. Our trip coming up to Israel in April is completely full. I can't wait to see you guys. That's going to be great for everybody who's joining us in April. We have another one coming up in October. I try to do 2 or 3 a year when I can and try to structure them all a little bit differently so they're not all exactly the same. Anybody who's been to Israel with me before, you see on paper, you have some of the basic things. I always like to call the audible, as my friend David Tal says. You call the audible. In the morning, you say, well, let's do this, this, and this. We'll still do those, but we're also going to do this, or whatever it is. Check this out. Called an audible early for October. We have a conference coming up in Israel. Brandon Holthouse and Olivier Melnick are going to be joining us. And it's called, get this, it's called Discover Israel, Past, Present, and Promise. Friends, this is off the charts. So we're doing a full-blown Israel tour. We're doing Galilee, we're doing Jerusalem, a full-blown Israel tour. I think overall it's 11 days because October has 31 days, and it's going to be off the charts. So with this one coming up in October, get a load of what we're going to do. For those of you who've been to Israel before, you know how exhausted you can be after a day of touring. We are going to start the days. We're going to start about 8 in the morning. We go out and do a tour. We might go up to the Golan Heights, whatever day. We're going to do all these different things. Golan Heights, Magdala, Capernaum, some other things, Caesarea Philippi, Tel Dan, on a boat on the Sea of Galilee, but we're going to come back early. So we extended 1 extra day in the Galilee region. These are all places we have staying in the north and in the south. They're 5-star resorts. They're 5-star places. They're unbelievable. What I want to do was make sure that we just up the game a little bit and still kept the price as low as we could. Really a phenomenal price plus a conference. So we start 8 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. We're back at the hotel, back at the resort. And then you're able to relax and kick back and have a great afternoon. At evening, the dinner begins, and we have a keynote speaker from Israel coming. We also have worship that's that's going to be joining us. I don't want to mention any names, but I'm working on some incredible things right now with both the keynote speakers and the worship, and then some people that you know, like Chaim Mailspin and some others are being invited to it. But it's going to be great. So that's in Galilee, and then we've got just incredible places that we're going to be seeing in Jerusalem. The whole trip is going to be off the charts, but again, it's just the whole theme, and it's the theme of my new channel. It was Experience Israel. We changed it all to Discover Israel. Past, present, and promise. Don't you love that? Past, present, and promise. And we are going there. So we get great tour and great conference. We're going to learn. We're going to engage. We're going to be motivated. We're going to be excited. We're going to be with each other. And again, Brandon Holthouse is joining me. Olivier Melnick also. And when you go to register, you can register. If you want to be on with Olivier on his bus, go for it. You want to be with Pastor Brandon on his, go for it. You want to be with me on mine. Lee Brainerd's also going to be joining me on my side. And then we start out in the morning together. We take off in the evenings. We are all together. This trip is going to be over the top. It's coming in October. I say check it out. It's free to go to the website. Again, Discover Israel. Look at that. This is so cool. Tour and conference. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is doing this. Discover Israel, tour and conference, past, present, and promise. I mean, I love just that whole thought. Past, present, and promise. All right. How long have I been talking? I've been talking a long time. All right. Let's get back to this. Are you guys ready? Past, present, and promise. Isn't that cool? So excited. Get excited doing these things. All right. Not the bee on Somalia in Minneapolis. What in the world is going on here? Look at this. Got to pull this one up here. I can't see it real well, but basically what this is saying, hold on one second, folks. A Maine man points out Somali healthcare company located next door to Somali money wire service. I look at this and go, no, you can't make this up. So it turns out not only just the one building, but there 10, 20, 22 at last count was all of these healthcare services in an empty building in Maine. Do you think that Minneapolis was the only place? Do you think Minnesota under Tampon Tim was the only place? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We already know they're coming for California. Maybe that's why Governor Newsom is now saying, oh, the billionaires, we're not going to tax billionaires. Please stay here, because he knows all the Somali money is going away. But you look at Maine, you're starting to hear about these things. Friends, I personally believe we are looking at the tip of the iceberg. Leonard says, I'm guessing that's in Leonard Skinner. Do you believe that Trump really is pleased with that Syrian so-called president, or is he up to something? Good question, Leonard Skinner. I'm thinking he's up to something. That's what I think. He's up to, there's something. Listen, that guy, okay, what do you call a donkey when you put him in a suit? A dressed up donkey. There's a King James version for it, but some of you guys will be offended, so I won't use it. But look it up in the King James. First word is Jack. The second word is something else. So what do you call a Jack second word dressed up in a suit? You call him a dressed up what? Dressed up donkey, right? You guys can do it. What do you call terrorists when you dress them up in a suit? A dressed up terrorist, still a terrorist. That's that guy in Syria. So no. What is the difference between Kurds, Druze, Sunnis, and Shiite Muslims? That is, Len, that is a great question. I tell you what, hey, Craig or no, can we save that question for Tuesday on the live stream with Don Stewart? That is an outstanding question. To be able to separate Tuesday. Those, to separate all of those. In fact, we had a great question about Kurds when we were here in Florida the other day. I met somebody that was Kurdish. It was great time, but that's a great question. So we're going to pull that one. We're going to use that specifically with Don Stewart for our live stream on coming up on Tuesday, 2:00 Pacific time. Okay, check out this. I'm going to show you a video. Home for illegals. Let's let this video roll, because you can't make this up. Oh, there you go. You can see it, folks. g- I think found a home for you guys. Wait, what guys? Well, here you go. Is that your bus? Yeah, I don't understand. What's this all about? Immigration. Oh, you're gonna move into your house. They are not moving into my house. Wait a minute, you just signed this. You said you wanted to support illegals moving in, and they're gonna move into your home. This is awesome. You gotta admit this is great, isn't it, everybody? This is fantastic. Yeah, you got to love something like that. These people come along, bring all the illegals here. Well, let's bring them to your house. Well, wait a minute. Let's take them to Nancy Pelosi's house. Well, wait a minute. She has a fence around her house. I thought, though, she's the one that said we shouldn't have any borders. Well, why do you have a fence around your house? I mean, you look at the insanity of it. Yes, good for everybody else. We'll sign the document as long as it's their problem. Well, I didn't mean I want any illegals here. Well, then shut. Oops, I almost said something. Shut up. All right, let's move on to the next thing. This one's just kind of funny. You're just gonna have to watch this. This is check this out. This is a dog. This is just kind of I like it. When a criminal gets caught, this dog is there's no audio in this. Watch what happens. You ready? Let's roll this. This is just kind of fun. So this guy, he's going into a backyard or front yard or wherever he's going. There's a dog down there. This is great. Okay, slow motion, so it's gonna take a little bit of time to play out. But this whole thing is really funny. There it goes. Dog's going after him. There's a big dog. The moron. He should have checked to see if there's a dog there first. But I'm glad he didn't because he's a criminal. This is great. That dog jumps up. Oh, we're not done yet. Oops. Uh-oh. His pants are coming off. Are we allowed to show that? Oh no, this isn't right. This is terrible. His those are coming off. Oh wait, it's like oh, this is despicable. How could you show this? This guy's beyond plumber plants pants. This is terrible. I can't believe. Is this even legal to show something like this? Oh wait, folks, wait till you see what happens next. This guy is gonna come tumbling down. Oh, it looks like he's gonna get away. Oh no, this dog ain't letting go. Whoa, it's game over. Look what happens to this guy. Oh, guess what? Charlie the dog's about ready to have a dinner. Oh, that is okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Did you guys get offended by the guy? Hey, listen. It just is what it is. Okay, I don't know who put together this next video for you guys. It's very short, but it's kind of funny. It's Tim Walton. I think Jacob Frey, the other guy from Minnesota, the mayor of Minneapolis. I think who the other guy is. This one's just funny. Somebody put this together. Listen, it didn't really happen. It's just an AI, but it should happen. It might happen. Watch this, and this is very short. Check it out. Scroll. There you go. Okay, look at this. This is so funny. Look at this. You got the FBI pulling up. You have two Muslim ladies there. This is good. This is good. They pull them off. Wait a minute. Is that the Jacob Fry dude and Tim Waltz? We know it's dressed. Oh, yeah, all the cash dollars. That is fantastic. Just totally busted. You got to love that one. Oh, man. There we go. Yep. That's good. Busted. I like that. Minneapolis. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great time with You Can't Make This Up. Listen, I really need your prayers because staying in a hotel room is really starting to wear on us. And it's my wife and I. Good news is we still get along. And yeah, I have a wonderful wife. I don't know how she puts up with me. But hotel room to hotel room, it does wear on you. But anyways, appreciate your prayers. Looking forward to seeing anybody that's here. Coming up, Palm Harbor Calvary Chapel on all day Saturday. I'll also be here Sunday. But we got a tip of the week for you. Check out our Israel tour that's coming up in October. I can't wait to see you guys are joining me in April. But check it out. Go online, check it out. Okay, right now, you guys ready? Tip of the week. Here it is. You can't choose your family, but you can block them on Facebook. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you guys. It's kind of like that old saying. How's it go? Uh, you can't pick. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. It's kind of like that. All right. God bless you guys. Hey, join me. I have my prophecy update. I'll include the whole stuff going on with Greenland this week. Join me, Don Stewart, live. I'll also have prophecy update plus Judges this Sunday night. Also, Gospel of Matthew Sunday morning. You can get the notes. They are all free. Just email us here at hopeforourtimes.com. Go to contact and email Tony. Say, Tony, I'd like to outline from Sunday morning or Sunday night. We go verse by verse through the books of the Bible. Matthew on Sunday morning, Judges Sunday night, along with the prophecy update, but it's verse by verse through the Bible. You can get an outline of the sermons, the notes, plus you get study questions, and you want to know something, they are all free. And listen, I want to thank all of you, anybody out there who supports us. We do not get by anything other than just people who donate, who say, I want to partner with Hope for Our Times. Literally, that's how we survive. And I really appreciate you guys. And until we go home to be with the Lord, but I want to thank all of you who do support us. It's huge to us. We could not do this. We literally could not do this without you guys. So thank you so much for coming alongside and partnering with us. And if you haven't, you would like to, just go to hopeforourtimes.com and you can see how to give, how to partner with us. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. And see ya. Maybe I'll see you right here Saturday, Palm Harbor, Calvary Chapel, Florida. It's pretty wonderful.